What's good, y'all? How everybody doing? Let me give it a minute. Just got done running my little laps. Whew, so good. Got a heavy topic I'm gonna talk about. 20 seconds. And I'm gonna go ahead and get started. All right, let me go ahead and get started. Tonight's topic is called Permanent Underclass. And the reason why I titled it Permanent Underclass, because that's what they want us to be. And when I say us, I mean black people. FBA, Foundational Black Americans. They want us to be permanent class. Now, before I get started and get into what I want to say, I'm going to have to keep it a buck. It's like, because in our own lives, in our own personal lives, we might take steps forward and end up shooting ourselves in the foot. You know what I'm saying? To set ourselves back. You know what I'm saying? So I say that to say, as black people, they are guilty of what they're guilty of, what I'm about to speak on, but we guilty of what we guilty of as far as shooting ourselves in our own foot. Because we got the cheese, we got enough people, we just don't have enough unity, enough love. So with that said, basically what I mean when I say permanent class, if y'all been watching the news lately, and this ain't for none of my people who understand. I don't even really call it woke, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't know if y'all know, they're using like how white people use the word thug meaning nigga. You know what I'm saying? Woke is the new thug, or word for nigga, code word for nigga. So I'm not gonna say woke. I'm just gonna say who understand or overstand. So for my people who overstand or understand, this technically ain't for y'all because y'all already up on game. This is for my people who continuously to vote Democratic, who continuously to support Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, who continuously to support these national, what they call it, the Black Caucus. We need to call them the Black Coon Caucus, because they don't do nothing for us. All they do is get arrested, crying, shouting, and then they get taken away in handcuffs. That's it. They don't do shit else. That's all theater. That's all for show. That's like somebody who stole from you, you know what I'm saying, but get the crying victim and shedding tears and just all hysterical, and that's all a theater to make everybody be like, man, why you messing with such and such, man? They ain't still, they all upset, you know what I mean? So at the end of the day, that's what they do, man. These Congressional Black Caucus, aka Black Coons, basically ain't gonna do nothing for us, man. They basically window dressing. Because if y'all, like I said, if y'all been in the news lately, they telling us, they showing us blankly. When the Afghan shit happened, they flew the Afghans out the country into America, put them up in condos, all kind of B&Bs, Airbnbs, gave them money. They didn't allocated money for them. So they all got cheese. They staying in hotels. They straight. They're going to make sure they straight. So they're going to keep giving them money, and they're going to pass laws to make sure they protect it so people don't treat them a certain type of way. Go back further into the summer, you know what I'm saying? With the whole Asian thing. They passed a law for the Asian people. You know what I mean? Still nothing for us. Gave them money. Fast forward. So you got the Asian thing, you got the Afghan thing, and now you got, you know what I'm saying, them wanting to give $450,000 to illegal immigrants who was caught up in the Trump policy. That's how they try to word it, to make us as black people like, oh, man, yeah, Trump did them wrong. Yeah, they deserve some money. Man, fuck all that. They playing off your emotions. They playing off the fact that y'all hate this man so much that y'all allow them to do everything but nothing for you. Nothing for us. We've been here 500 something years and they ain't gave us shit. Oh, y'all got right to vote. That ain't no cheese. Police killers. Oh, well, you got to go through the court of law, and and if the court of law, man, that ain't still protecting us. Take away the things that protect the police, the unions, and all that. Take that shit away. Where you can sue a police officer directly, get their pension, sue the union when you get their pension. I guarantee you, them killing us will stop overnight if you start affecting their bottom line, which is their money. Now, y'all see how the Haitians. Now, when I speak of these groups, the Asians, the Afghans, and then the illegals, the Mexicans, you get what I'm saying? You see how they did the Haitians? They rounded up 50,000 Haitians, moved them out of Texas within a day. Flew them back. They didn't give them no reparations like they doing the illegals. They ain't giving them nothing like they did the Afghans. They just sent them back to Haiti and was just like, hey, y'all got to fend for yourself. So for black people to continuously, like I said, to keep supporting the Democratic Party, y'all sick in the head, man. It's like what Malcolm X said, we sick, boss? This the mind of a slave. We sick, boss? Like, look at Stephen A. Smith. Look at Charles Barkley. Look at Shaq. Look at all these people that we consider, oh man, they got the money. Oh man, they doing their thing. Man, they is puppets for white folk. You see what Aaron Rodgers, he lied and said he was vaccinated. Kyrie Irving just told you, man, I want to just take a wait and see approach, and I'm not going to put something in my body I don't want in my body. Now, they crucified Kyrie Irving. And when I mean crucified, I mean black folk. That's why I said in the beginning about we can shoot our own self in our own foot. You get what I'm saying? So, Shaq, Charles Barkley, Stephen A. Smith, all the black pundits, man, they ran down on Kyrie Irving. The energy. Now, Aaron Rodgers, come to find out, he didn't get vaccinated and he got COVID, and all of them ain't got shit to say. Stephen A. Smith just said, oh, he lied. No energy. He going off on Kyrie. He's stupid. He's selfish. He blah, blah, blah. So what I mean when I say in the beginning, like I said, we shoot ourselves in our own foot. Even if we progress, we always going to have them niggas that's going to sell us out. You get what I'm saying? We always gonna have some niggas that's gonna sell us out for a few dollars. Cause niggas ain't never had shit. Let's just keep it real. We come from nothing. Even if we got a little something, we still a generation, maybe two, from not having shit. Or we still got family members who don't have shit. So we still know of the struggle. You get what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, man, like I said, we need, when it come to voting, we need to say, as a people or majority, because we always gonna have some niggas that's gonna be like, well, Massa said, as you see with Stephen A. Smith, Charles Barkley, the Congressional Coon Caucus, when it come to these niggas, when they getting their bread buttered, they don't give a fuck about us. Think about it. In the hood, what do most shit happen because of? Because of selfishness. When you got a crew of niggas getting money, back in the day when I called myself out in the streets, there's a crew of us. Niggas start getting greedy. One nigga get more money than the other. One nigga might have knocked off a broad that another nigga won't. Either way it go, it was gonna be some selfishness shit that was gonna bring down the crew, which eventually brought everything down. So that's like a microcosm of black folk. So we always gonna have that nigga or that female, Jamel Hill, the one black chick that be on MSNBC, but she not even a foundational black American. So they always gonna find somebody who's gonna disagree with the majority of black people. So if a black person come out right now, if let's say Kevin Durant came out and said, man, I don't think it's cool what Joe Biden doing to black folk, because he's speaking outside of basketball, and let's say he just want to say his opinion. You know how many black folk from Shaq, Charles Barkley, Stephen A. Smith, all of them will be on his head like, come on now. Now he doing what he can do. Now y'all don't want Trump, do you? Because he racist. He the boogeyman. So while the whole time this nigga considered the boogeyman, the real boogeyman is on our ass and ain't doing shit for us and throwing it right in our face. So like I said, going back to what I'm saying, man, we as black people need to vote as a majority. We always gonna have some niggas that's gonna disagree, but if the majority can agree and say, hold up, we ain't voting for shit until you give us a concrete, not vote then give us, no, give us what we gonna give us in writing. Say a campaign promise, whatever you gotta do, put it in writing. Like Cube, you know, they railroaded Cube, but Cube was right, as y'all see. Put something in the contract and make these folk, hold these folk accountable, man. Fuck all that. Well, we gotta vote. We gotta get Trump out. And we got this nigga out. And look, we still didn't get shit. Everybody else getting shit but us. So the black vote got Biden and Kamala in office, but Biden and Kamala doing something for everybody else who didn't get them in office. Then you still got niggas still like, yeah, man, we still gotta, we just still gotta keep, man, that's like being in an abusive relationship. Or ladies, that's like a nigga keep cheating on you and you just gonna keep it like, oh, well, he cheated for the 100th time, but I just know he gonna get it right this time. Like, how many times, ladies, would y'all let a nigga cheat on y'all or beat on y'all before y'all be like, man, I love this man, but this man got some problems and he gonna have to figure it out, but he gonna have to figure it out without me. How many of your ladies had to make that decision? Yeah, it's a tough decision because your heart is intertwined. You might have kids. You might have been married. But at the end of the day, you got to think about self-preservation. Black folk, we got to get on self-preservation. Because if not, we're going to become, or no, we're not going to become, we are a permanent underclass. They just figuring out how to push us further and further into the ground. And they're going to allow a few of us niggas, like a Stephen A. Smith, a $12 million nigga, a Shaq, a $100 million nigga, a Charles Barkley, multi-million. They're going to allow these niggas, the Oprahs, they're going to allow the Congressional Coon Caucus and all that. They're going to allow them certain niggas to keep their position because that's what niggas will do. They'll sell you out for a little bit of change. They'll sell you out for a Cadillac. They'll sell you out for a few dollars. So as black folk, we got to tighten up. And if we don't tighten up, it ain't even about, let's keep it real. I'm 44 years old. When I speak right now, as y'all can feel in my voice and hear in my voice, I'm passionate because I got 2 boys. I sit there talking to my homeboys about this. Sitting there talking to my wife about this, man. We got kids out here, man. Life expectancy for a black man is like 68, maybe 70. So by me being 44, man, I got 20 summers, maybe 20, 23, 24 summers. That's it. But I got a son that's 14, about to be 15. I got a little boy who just turned 5, man. So if we're not going to fight for our kids, then who we going to fight for? So y'all sell people out for a few dollars for your, and to allow your generation of kids, your kids and the generation of kids to come, of black kids to come for a few dollars, a little funky ass few dollars, a little prestigious job, being on TV, and you sell your kids out? Come on now. We can do better than that. So this coming up election, let me say this before I say what I'm about to say. By me being here in Detroit, Michigan, these niggas here voted. These niggas, because Detroit's 80% black. These niggas voted for a white man. This is 3rd term. This man then did everything under the sun. Cheated on his wife. He married his mistress. Got caught up in the FBI scandal with the money. All kind of shit that they blame niggas for, like they blame Kwame Kilpatrick for. But a lot of people don't know, his dad is a powerful judge. Obviously, his dad probably know powerful people. He in cahoots with all the big time Dan Gilbert, the guy who owned Cleveland Cavaliers and all them folk that's buying up all the property in downtown Detroit. He in cahoots with all of them. Man, that's a little too bright. He in cahoots with all of them. So at the end of the day, you know what I mean? It's not too far-fetched that he would get off from an FBI scandal, that he would get a slap on the wrist on certain things or certain shit get overlooked. If that was a black man, trust me, they did Kwame Kilpatrick, they would throw him to the wolves. But niggas here, I'm originally from Lansing, Michigan. So I voted for my man Adams, Anthony Adams. The brother had like a nice little plan. The brother was talking real talk. Let's start from the ground up and build the community. The white man wanted to basically do like a Ronald Reagan type approach. Get all the rich oligarchs, the white folk, build up downtown Detroit, midtown, and then the rest of Detroit just fucked up. And y'all got to fend for yourself. And then what they going to do, they're going to throw a few crumbs to the city council. They're going to throw a few crumbs to the clergy. No disrespect to your religion, but that's what they do. They throw a few crumbs their way. They're going to sprinkle all the crumbs to all the bootlicks and coons to satisfy the niggas, you know, as the masses, and make it look like, oh, everything getting better. So that just show you, as a microcosmic of voting, they vote for a white man that ain't gonna do shit for you. He's not gonna do shit for us, man, here in Detroit. Niggas still gonna get murdered. You still gotta have bars on your window. You still can't go out and go to certain parts of the area at night unless you got a bazooka on your ass. I gotta, everywhere I go, I gotta take my thing with me. It's like an ID. Just because you don't know who want to carjack, you don't know, they not giving these kids no programs. They ain't doing nothing for the kids. They ain't doing nothing for the black men. There's so many homeless black men around here. What you think niggas gonna do? Sit around starve? No, they gonna eat off each other, man. So it's wrong for what niggas do. So I'm not condoning it, but at the end of the day, it's like a dog. If you see a stray dog, he might not be a bad dog or aggressive dog, but if he see, damn, they at the park eating a sandwich, I'm hungry, and he come past him, he might try them just to get that sandwich because he hungry. It's just natural instincts. So I just wanted to just say, man, as black folk, we need to start voting as a block and make these white folk or these niggas that come to us, these clergy people, hey, they the best candidate. Okay, well, put that shit in writing. What you gonna do for us? Because we need executive order ASAP that protect us from the police, to get rid of I forgot what that shit called right now, but basically where you can sue the police and sue the union. We need to be able to do that. All that. Oh, that's what I wanted to say too. If y'all notice, they always tell us as black people what they can and what they can't do. Oh, well, y'all want reparations? Okay, let's get a study. That's why they had on the ballot when I voted for the mayor election thing, they had a thing on the ballot for a task force, and it passed here in Detroit. That let me know a lot of niggas don't read and a lot of niggas don't understand what a task force is or a committee. Niggas thinking, oh, we gonna get reparations here in Detroit. All they gonna do is study this shit. Study me. That's like my son asking me, Dad, we gonna start. If I tell my son, I think about it, he already know, Dad, 9 times out of 10 ain't taking me outside. If he asks me, Dad, are we going outside today? And I say yes, he know for sure I'm going outside. So if I go stray off and do something else, he can come to me and say, son, he can say, Dad, I thought we was going outside. But see, when you say, I think about it, and he come back to me, I can say, well, son, I thought about it. I don't really want to do it. I don't really want, it's too cold or whatever. So the same thing when they talk about these committees and these studying task force for reparations. If it's not concrete, if it's not a yay or a nay, then it's some bullshit. So like I said, they always tell us what they can't do for us, man. Oh, that's gonna be hard to do. You see how they passed a law with a flick of a pen for the Asians, wrote an executive order to make sure they protected federally. Same thing with the Afghans, wrote a pen, whoom, they got their cheese, they got their protection. Now with the illegals that's not even in this country, he about to get them some cheese. But if we ask, oh man, we need to study reparations. What about a law to protect us? Oh, we need to study, like, we need to figure out why they kill y'all. And see, once we figure out why they kill y'all, we can just do better training. No. Write a law. If they kill a black person, blah, 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 blah. Period. Reparations, write it, Put it down. Give us our cheese. We don't want no task force. We don't want no committee. We don't want the congressional black coons to, oh, well, we going to study reparations. And a lot of people don't know. A lot of these folk, like Sheila Jackson Lee, a lot of these folk not even foundational black Americans, so they not even going to get no cheese. Excuse me. If the reparations thing do pass. So what you think? Sheila Jackson Lee and a lot of them congressional black folk, man, they either second gen or first gen immigrants from the Caribbean, from Africa. They from different places, man. They not foundational black Americans. So you think they're gonna do something for us? Kamala Harris, she told us, I ain't about to do nothing for all black. I'm about to not do nothing for all y'all. For black folk, and she stuck to her word. She told you she wasn't gonna do shit. So at the end of the day, man, we gotta think and move as a group. But that's our motherfucking problem. Like I say, I'm here in Detroit. Niggas don't move as a group until it's a dance off or till it's a concert. And they telling everybody, put your hands up in the air. Everybody got their hands up in the air. But if you tell niggas, hey, when y'all go vote, let's all vote for this. Nah, I ain't doing that. So if it ain't dancing or putting your hands up in the air or fighting, some negativity shit, because if a fight broke out, if I go down here on 7 Mile, 8 Mile, and a big ass brawl jump out, you gonna have niggas from everywhere trying to drive to go see what's going on. Recording and shit. World Star, YouTube, Instagram, you know what I'm saying? But when it comes to sticking together, we don't stick together. There's no unity amongst us. And that's what made us a formidable force in the 60s, the late 50s and 60s. That's how the civil rights got passed, because we moved as a group, man. Did everybody move as a group? No, even back then, everybody, they'll make it like everybody was on board and all that, but everybody wasn't with the Martin Luther King shit and the Malcolm X shit and the Black Panther shit. Everybody wasn't on that. But the majority of niggas was on it. So when the majority rules. So if we don't start thinking like that, our kids are doomed. As adults, grown motherfuckers, who already established or who already got the baby, well, not the baby coon, but the coon shit in you. It's like what Tariq Nasheed say. He right. Niggas want a quiet death. Niggas want a quiet death, dog. Old coon niggas, old black people want a quiet death. They don't want to cause no problem with white folk because either they're going to mess up on their job that they've been there for 30 years or they don't want to mess up their pension. They don't want to mess shit up. They got the nice little crib. They got the little Cadillac. You know what I'm saying? They straight. So they'll sell their future generation out for a Cadillac and a house and a position. And that's why white folk treat us the way they do. Now we get mad, but think about it. If you was in position of power and you saw, oh, okay, all we gotta do is give these niggas a couple biscuits, a few pieces of chicken, these niggas will sell their people out in a heartbeat. So I'm telling you, if we don't start moving as a group, like if when the 2022 elections come, the midterm, and then the presidential shit come in 2024, if we start getting, because they're going to use the boogeyman shit. If Trump run again, or whatever Republican run, they're going to use the boogeyman shit. And they're going to play off of niggas' emotions. If they get in, it's going to be a race war. It's going to be this, and it's going to be that. So they either going to scare us to death, or we going to say, hold up, man, if y'all want our vote, if this nigga such the boogeyman, then give us what you want to give us what you're gonna give us first. Then we'll think about voting for y'all. But if they use the same tactics that they've been using since the 60s, since after Martin Luther King and all that, and the Black Panther, all that shit dissolved, if they keep using them same scare tactics about the Republicans, the boogeyman, y'all be so surprised if y'all went to Washington, D.C. and saw the same people on TV arguing with each other, the Republicans and Democrats, if y'all be so surprised to see them sitting at the table together, eating chicken and lamb and good-ass steak and all that shit, laughing about us. Y'all be so surprised. It's called control opposition, man. Them folk give you the illusion like they don't get along and they hate each other. How they hate each other? And they come from the same colleges. They went to the same universities. A lot of lawmakers are lawyers. So you know they had to come across the same type of litigations and same type of people, man. They all work with each other. But the whole goal is the whole goal of Democrats and Republicans is who can control the niggas. Permanent underclass. Keep these niggas at the bottom. Cause as I speak, I can see a nigga listening, oh man, he Republican, he for them. I ain't for no, I'm for whoever gonna break bread. Cause I hear niggas all day when Trump was in office. Man, he racist, he did. And I used to use the same shit that I'm gonna say right now. There's niggas right now that make $25, maybe $35 an hour at GM. If the boss of GM said on TV Monday, today's Sunday, if she came on TV Monday and said, I hate girls, niggas ain't quitting. Now, will they protest and cause a ruckus? But as soon as they tell them niggas chill the fuck out or you gonna lose your job, them niggas gonna get quiet as a church mouse and be at work Tuesday. After she done called them a nigger Monday. So all that, man, man, it's about the cheese, man. You ain't gonna get your job up your boss racist. Get your cheese. You gotta take care of your family, take care of yourself. So we gotta start thinking like that as a group. We gotta get whoever gonna break bread with us, it don't matter. Hold them accountable. Tell them, hey, I'm not voting for you or nobody until you break bread, until we can get a law passed. For us specifically, not LGBT, Asians and everybody. No, specifically for us. The $450,000 that they want to give to one illegal, they gonna give them $450,000, $500,000 for one. So let's say it's 100 of them. You do the math. They didn't have no committee. They ain't have no let's study what we should give them. They about to do it. We got to wake up, man. If not, like I said, we're going to be a permanent underclass, permanent underclass. Our kids, I'm watching these little boys out here. They have no skill. They don't have no type of talent or nothing other than football and basketball. But they don't know how to be an electrician, a plumber, things that can get you some real cheese out here. I'm telling my son, I'm trying to gear him towards that. Stick with your academics. Get a skilled trade. Somewhere you can take care of yourself and you always going to be employable, or you can employ yourself. Or be an entrepreneur. Got to tighten up. So that's all I want to say is if we don't make some changes like ASAP, we for sure is going to be boxed out. They got us boxed in, but we for sure going to be boxed out. I'm out. Peace.